There's no business like show business, a local industry employing hundreds of thousands of people to do just about everything. An 8-part series or independent film in Australia costs an average $3 million. The second series of Squinters cost $2 million, with producers, crew, venue sets, fees, art departments, studios. This highway simulation alone was hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that's just the spend on set.
Renting houses and cars and in restaurants, and you know, your viewers may not know it, but crew normally spend all their money pretty fast. So it spills out. They also buy wood to build sets. They buy fabric to make costumes.
Perhaps it's little wonder 3 tiers of government are working their hardest to lure productions here and keep filmmakers on shore. This year's federal budget set aside $140 million in incentives for filmmaking. While the local film industry grew in the past year, the spend on foreign films in Australia didn't. It tailed off sharply from more than $600 million down to 96. But the good news is there's expected to be a dramatic leap in that spending in 2019.
It is, however, incredibly competitive because these people, these big productions cost a lot of money, so they really do ultimately look at where they're going to get the best bang for their buck.
For that reason, Canada and emerging spots in Europe are luring lenses, but it's still cheaper here than in Hollywood.
There's no way, actually, not even 10 times, 20 times as much. And most of that is to the actors.
Yes, in La La Land, the acting cast is half or more of a production budget. Down under, it's usually 10%. Maybe that's why we keep exporting Hemsworths.
So network television is always going to be into pretty. Cable, you can be anything. You just got to be good. And streaming is kind of a little bit of a mixture of both.
For those who find that depressing, on-screen opportunities on home soil come in all forms.
These sponsors are awesome. They help us do, you know, what do they help us do? Stunts.
Screen Australia has a program for YouTube content makers who are scoring big bucks for their efforts.
Well, the scripted things they're watching online, not that I've got anything against sneezing cat videos, but we don't actually get involved in any of those.
Screen Australia also reports major audience growth in kids' content.
There's a show called Bluey, which has over 6 million views in just its first 2 or 3 weeks of being out. And I think what people have got to recognise is we make really great content in a range of forms and formats.
With more apps, sites and channels than ever before.
The day's hot topics are examined every night.
Channel 95, Foxtel, Channel 601.
How did that get in there?
Hey, here we are, right here.